Perfect. Nakia from Where's the Buzz? Hi, Tyler. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, congratulations. And here we are at the end of season three, the final season. How do you feel at this moment? And does it feel like a final goodbye?
Well, it's it's a bittersweet ending. It's of course, it's sad to say bye to it, but it is sweet in the fact that, we knew that it was the final season before we shot it, so it was written in a way that really does these characters and the storyline as a whole service by just tying up all the loose ends and not leaving the audience with any question marks. We get to see a beautiful ending to a beautiful start.
Yeah, I really did appreciate it. And I love the way Ian's story ended up wrapping. Are you, I guess, are you happy the way Ian's story wrapped up, especially coming from season one all the way to season three without giving anything away?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think if you looked at where he ended and you watched how it started, he's in the space that he's always wanted to be. So there's some through lines that Ian has always articulated himself about, just in terms of, his love and who he's truly in love with. And, we all know how he feels about fatherhood. So to see him end where he ends, I just feel like he's definitely happy, and I'm happy for him for sure.
Yeah, I felt like I knew him in real life and I wanted to give him a hug and be like, I'm so proud of you. So proud of Ian. Um, Watching the show, of course, we meet four girlfriends and the dynamic of four girlfriends, but you and your character Ian kind of holds it down for all three seasons. So for you, I love watching the chemistry of all you guys off screen and on screen. Did you feel like you were gaining four extra sisters? Because even watching you guys during the press tour, it's really amazing to see you all come together.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's the joke I always have with them is that they're the sisters that I've always wanted that I never had. So it really is like that. And, we're hearing this family word, tossed around a lot. And that's just not normal in Hollywood. I've been on lots of sets and it's not always like that, from top to bottom. But this set was really like that. And, for them to open their doors up and just welcome me with open arms, it's just felt like the sisters that I never had. And it is like you'll see it. It's like that on set, but it really is that like that offset. I have a specific relationship with all four of them, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you can tell because it comes off the camera on set. And then when I'm watching you guys do your press tour, you can tell the energy that all five of you guys have. You can tell that it's real chemistry between you
Yeah,
all.
yeah, for
And
sure.
I admire that. Something I admire about Ian, he's a character that kind of stands in his ish. Like he stands 10 toes down. And we've seen that at the end of season two,
Yeah,
even into season three. Ian is going to be in a new relationship and he is letting Camille know, like, listen, that's good for you, but
yeah.
this is what's good for me. That's
Hmm.
my favorite thing about the character of Ian. Do you have a favorite thing about the character of Ian?
Yeah, I would. It's interesting you say that. I would say that's my favorite part. He chases the life that he sees for himself as opposed to the life that others see for him. And he's unapologetic about it. That's how I am. That's how that's how my fiance is. It seems like that's how all three of my kids are. They don't care what I'm saying, they're doing it. So I feel like that's that's something that I take away from that too, and I'm definitely like that. And I think that's cool. We should honor we should honor ourselves for sure.
Yeah. And that's what I love. I love this show because I feel like all the characters kind of they set boundaries and they kind of stand in their ish. And I love seeing that from a male character on a show like this, kind of being like, that's cool, but I want a family. I want this. I want my
Yeah.
career. And I sorry for you, but this is
Yeah,
where I'm going.
for sure.
Yes. Of course, one of the characters is Harlem herself. I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in LA. And
Mm.
as a Brooklyn person, we tend to hate on Harlem a little bit, but deep down inside, we love Harlem. The
God
borough is
love it.
everything.
Yeah.
So for you, what is it like filming in Harlem? We get to see many different restaurants, businesses, and
Yeah.
just kind of being around the community.
Yeah, I think it really ended up just being like you said, a character in itself. And it's impossible to not have the beauty of Harlem rub off on you when you're there. You know what I'm saying? We're getting to where we gotta go. We're honoring ourselves like we talked about. The food is popping, we're having a good time, and there's just black love being celebrated everywhere. Even the street names, like everything. So I feel like as a whole, man, it was just such a beautiful experience. Of course, I'm gonna miss everybody that was on set, but I'm gonna miss the environment over in Harlem as well.
Yeah, Harlem's a beautiful place, and it's
Hmm.
it's just black and
Yes,
beautiful, and that's what we love to see,
beautiful. Yeah,
especially on a show like this. The fans love you guys, love the show, and stood 10 toes down. We were waiting to hear about the announcement, and of course, we're sad to see the show go. But what an amazing and phenomenal show! What do you want Because I normally say, what do you hope? What do you want the fans to take away from this series?
I think just what A, honoring yourself looks like, and then, B, what it looks like to really show up and be a part of a village. Because even when I watch that, it's just such a beautiful thing. Even seeing where Ian is at in the village, but specifically, seeing those four women. I hope that everybody can, or I want everybody to take away that this is what a real village is supposed to look like. This is what you're supposed to bring to it, and this is what you're supposed to be able to take away from it. It's like we fill each other's cup up, So that's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, it's truly one of the great shows, and I'm sad to see it go. But I'm blessed because Black art is so important, and it's so important to see relationships like the ones that you guys have had on screen. Tyler, I love this genre for you. I know you've done different genres. Do you see yourself in something else like this in the future?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm bit by the bug, so I always have a soft spot in my heart for this. Because what I learned is that as much as it's a rom-com and it is a comedy, it's like this is a great space to show like the duality. Because it's like there was some heavy moments in this comedy. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, I'm definitely coming back for sure.